Namaste. Hey, yoga friends. We are on backup power. We figured out a way to get Wi Fi even when GB goes out. The lights are a little light today, but that's because I'm working off of a battery pack light. But let's do some yoga anyway. How you doing? Namaste. Thank you for being with me. 15 minutes behind schedule, so we'll go to 11:15 today, I guess, as long as I still have power. All right. Take a moment and straighten your back. Roll those shoulders up and squeeze them back, and then relax them. Let the hands rest on the knees. Top of the head reach up, up, up. Close the eyes. Focus on your breath. Breathing in through the nose. Let your breath travel deep into the belly and then fill up the whole torso all the way up into the throat, into the neck, into the head spaces. Fresh air coming in. Exhale, just relax and let it flow out easily, naturally, without any pre-effort organized for that. Just let it go. Wonderful. Let's take those hands to prayer pose and press the palms pretty firm against each other. Activate the muscles of the arms and just put a nice firm press there. Centering yourself in. Close the eyes. Keep focusing on your breath. Pressing the hands gently together. Fingertips, palm of the hand, thumbs, wrists. Using the muscles of the arm and shoulder, chest and upper back. Let's let that right hand be a little powerful, a little more strong than the left, and push it over. The left hand pushes against, but it just can't hold the right hand from pressing it back towards that left shoulder. And now the left hand, left arm becomes stronger. Right hand is resisting. Left is overpowering. Push it over to the right shoulder. Hey, who's with me there? In and out, real quick. Okay, come on back. We're still trying to do our yoga this morning, even without our GB power. Come on back. Let's let that left hand overpower the right, then the right hand overpower the left. A lot of pressing here. Nice. All right. Interlock your fingers and squeeze and release a few times. Some big breath in and out. Make a circle with your hands, still squeezing the fingers in and out. Change direction, come the other way. Big breath. Nice. Push through the hands, invert the hands. Bow your head, round your back, push the hands way, way, way forward. 2 breaths just like this. Stay here, pushing the hands forward. And then lift them straight up overhead, straightening your back, lifting the hands overhead, stretch it up, big breath in. Awesome. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the head, elbows way back, look up through the top of your eyes and blink. Blink, 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 keep looking up. All right, let's tip one elbow down, one elbow up. Don't go too far over. This may be a little bit stressful for your upper back. And coming up, big breath in. Breathe in again. And tilt the other way over. One elbow up, one elbow down. Don't go too far. Don't overstress. Awesome. Come on back up. Breathe in. And out. Let's stretch the hands straight up again. Stretch them way up. Breathe in. And bring it back down to a soft prayer pose right in front of the heart. Beautiful. Let's take the right hand to the left knee, left hand around the hip onto the ground, and sitting very tall, turn and look over your left shoulder. Stay here for 4 breaths. Beautiful. Exhale and unwind. One hand to each knee. You can round your back now. Drop your head. Release any stress that's in your shoulders or arms or hands. Let the neck relax and the head be heavy. Round your back. Slump your shoulders. Find balance in the body. Quiet stillness. Wonderful. Slowly sit tall again. Lift your face. Let's take the left hand to the right knee, right hand to the ground behind your right hip. Sitting tall, look over your right shoulder. Stay here for 4 breaths. Long, slow, deep, full breathing. And when you're ready, unwind. One hand to each knee, round your back, drop your head again. Find that quiet stillness, that total relaxation, that balance, that softness. Let's keep the back rounded just like it is. Roll back onto your hips a little bit and bring your elbows behind you. Find your elbows on the floor behind your hips and allow your rounded back to be even more rounded. Allowing the belly to be soft, the chin comes to the chest, slumping the shoulders, allowing the shoulder blades to sort of squeeze in through gravity, compressing in the shoulders and neck area just a little bit, but that's okay this time. It's very relaxing. We're going to drop both knees to the left. If your feet are too close to your hips and it's uncomfortable, you can just inch them away from your hips. Find that sweet spot that's perfect for you. Knees up and over to the other side. We're going to let the left leg open out and then come over to the left. The right leg comes over and joins. Then right leg opens out and left leg comes over and joins. So you have a moment of straddle in the middle of your legs going left and right. See if you can keep everything sort of loose and soft. Let it flop. Keep those hips nice and open and soft. Relaxed. There you go. All right, bring both knees up. Bring them all the way to your nose or close to your nose. And let's stretch the legs up into the sky and circle your ankles one way and then the other. Flex and point the toes, alternating one up, one down. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. All right, let's bring the knees down, the heels down to the floor. Just the right leg's going to go up here and kick up to the ceiling and down. Kick up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back up. 1, 2, same foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down. Other leg. Reach it up. Kick it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Away from your sitting bones, if that serves you. And we're going to sit as tall as we can, pulling the flesh away so we have a nice foundation to push down on, and lift through the spine, lift through the core, lift the top of the head up, but keep your shoulders unengaged, hanging down from the skeletal frame. Hands can rest on your thighs or off to the side. Okay, sorry about that. Technological difficulties are quite challenging today. All right, so we were just getting ready to do forward fold, I believe. Oh my goodness, this is not the way I like to do my yoga, but I'm going to struggle on and try my best for you guys and for myself as well. So let's bring the hands sitting tall, right? Bring the hands, walk your fingers towards your ankles and keep your back straight. See if you can reach for your ankles or maybe even your toes, allowing the back to stay more or less straight so you really get a nice pull at the back of the hamstrings. And then walk your hands back and sit tall again. Let's bring the right leg back and grab onto the big toe with the 2 fingers, the Boy Scout salute, and reach that heel way back and way forward. Way back and way forward. Way back, way forward, and then bring that foot across and hold that leg in your arms like a baby. Rock the baby. And let's stretch that leg out again. Put the foot on the floor. Sit tall. Walk your fingers down towards your ankles. Stay here for a moment. Maybe grab your toes or your ankles or your shins, wherever your hands reach. Try and have that lower back really straight and flat. Feel that wonderful stretch in the hamstrings and in the hips. Lifting the top of the head up and towards the top of the wall beyond your feet. 45-degree angle in the torso. Slide back up, reaching for the toe of the other leg, big toe, grab a hold, bring the leg back and forward. Squeeze it back, reach it forward, pull it back and forward and back and forward. Let's bring it back and hold that leg in your arm like a baby. Wrap your arms around, find yourself just doing the nurturing, mothering thing. Rock the baby. Even if you're not a mom, even if you've never held a baby, you still know how to hold a baby. It's in your genes, it's in your instinct. Maybe you're just not comfortable with the thought, but guess what? This is a good chance to try out, see how you do. Someday you may be asked to hold a baby. This is your chance to try out and see how it feels. All right, stretch that leg out and put the foot on the floor. Let's reach both arms up from the shoulders straight up. Breathe in, reaching up, 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 up. Breathe in. And we're going to bring the reach all the way down to the feet, all the way down to the legs. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful forward fold like a hairpin. Face looking down towards your legs. Neck is straight. Now I'm going to give you a choice. You can either push against your legs and bring yourself up that way, or see, maybe you have enough strength in the torso to lift all the way back up. Beautiful. All right. See if we can come down into position on the mat, reclined on our backs, legs stretched out. Hands can rest on the side palm up. And just bring your attention to your breath, your body's contact with the floor. Make sure you feel sorted out and balanced. Equal weight on shoulders and hips, arms and legs. Back of your head resting on the mat. Take a moment to just think about the weight of your head on the mat, the relaxation of your neck and shoulders, beating of your heart in your chest. The movement of air in and out of your lungs. The stillness of your internal organs, quietness of your internal ocean. Wonderful. Let's take that right leg, reach it up to the sky, grab a hold wherever your hands reach, and gently pull the leg towards your face and allow it to go back to vertical. Pull the leg in, allow it to go back to vertical. Slowly and carefully, very gently, we're going to stretch the hamstring and hip system by pulling the leg in towards the face and back to vertical. Of course, I hope you already know, but I'll repeat just in case somebody's new to this page. You're not going to push past your limits, and you don't judge yourself if you can't have a straight leg, if your knee is bent. All of those things are just fine. Don't compare yourself to me or to anybody else that you're thinking of, or even yourself at a younger age. Be gentle, be accepting, and be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Everybody knows it could be worse. Even if you feel stiff, even if you feel achy, you know for sure it could be worse. If you find gratitude in your heart today, tomorrow can be an improvement and one step on the path towards being more flexible, more free, more youth-like, more free from pain and from aches and from stiffness. We don't want any of that. We have to be grateful for what we have. And that starts right here, right now. Let's see if we can hold that leg in, at, or near your therapeutic edge for 30-second static stretch. Hold and keep breathing. Tell your leg to relax. Breathe air into whatever sensation is most profound to you right now as you stretch that hamstring and hip. And now that we've been patient, 30 seconds, we're going to see if it'll come a little deeper. If you feel the urge to go deeper and you want to, you can go a little deeper into your stretch now. But super gentle, super careful. Stay right there and breathe deep. Nice. Release the legs slowly. Hands come to the ground. Bend the knee, cross it over. Find your reclined spinal twist. You can adjust your arms and your position of your head as you like. You can put a cushion under your knee if you like. Take a moment to really be heavy on the floor. Don't resist gravity. Take some deep breaths in and out. Wonderful. When you're ready, roll onto your back. Arms reach overhead. Legs stretch out together. Stretch your body as long as you can. Reach wide, reach tall. Expand your rib cage as big as you can. Breathe in through the nose. Expand your ribs. And then let everything go. Relax. Return to that original position. Hands palm up away from the hips. Make sure your body feels balanced and heavy on the floor, relaxed. When you're ready, we'll bring the left leg up, or the other leg, I should say. Reach that leg up and grab your hands wherever your hands reach, whether it's your thigh, your knee, your shin, or maybe even your ankle. Wherever your hands reach is fine. Remember, your knee can be bent if it needs to be, no worries. Pull gently and bring the leg a little closer to the face and then back to vertical. Find that wonderful hamstring stretch. The hip and the hamstring extend and create space, bringing the leg a little closer to the face and back to vertical. Keep going. Find your full range of motion. Find your therapeutic edge. Acknowledge it, nudge it a little bit, and then back away. Beautiful. Let's take that leg and hold it. Static stretch right at your edge. 30 seconds. I'll watch the clock. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing air into this part of your leg or hip that's talking to you the most right now. And now that we've been patient, maybe you can come a little bit deeper into the stretch. If you feel the urge and you want to come deeper, do so very gently. Stay right there and breathe deep. When you're ready, release the leg, bend the knee. Cross it over the body, roll up onto the other hip, and bring your hands out to the side. Adjust any location for your arms is fine, as long as it helps you relax and feel completely comfortable and balanced. The most important thing here is to relax. Ask each part of your spine, are you 100% relaxed? If you feel there's tension or holding, just ask why. What's going on? Why am I not relaxing during this wonderful spinal twist? And then when you're ready, let's bring those legs back. Roll onto your back. Another long body stretch, arms overhead. Big breath in. Feel free to yawn and stretch as you need. Beautiful. Bend your knees and place your feet close to your hips on the ground. And let's put the hands alongside the hips, fingers pointing towards your heels, palms down. Lift your hips up off the ground. Make a bridge between your heels and your shoulders. Lift those hips up, up, up. Maybe walk your shoulders together underneath your upper back. Maybe clasp your hands together underneath your tailbone. If you do that, you may find you can really push the hips up even higher. And from this position, we're going to breathe deeply and inflate the belly a great deal, big and round. Then squeeze it flat as you blow out through your lips. So breathe in through the nose and inflate the belly. And then blow out. Do it again. Staying up, maybe even come up a little bit higher. Press your feet with intention into the floor. Toes and heels. Press down. Lift the hips up. And breathe deep again. Beautiful. Let's release the hands. Reach up from the shoulders. Roll your back down onto the floor, one vertebrae at a time, starting at the upper back, mid back, lower back, and hips. Bring your knees to your chest now, hands to your knees, and rock a little bit left and right. You can open your knees a little bit wide if you want. Rocking left and right gives you a nice gentle massage on your back, your lower back especially, in towards those hips. Come back to the middle and reach the arms up, circle the ankles, circle the wrist. Let's flex and point. Flex the wrist, flex the ankles. Point the wrist, point the ankles. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and hold. Bring it down and push it up. Bring it down and push it up. Bring it down slowly. Push it up. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. Push it up. Let's go 10 more times. Pushing up this heavy mass. 10 and down. 9 and down. 8 and down. It's heavy. Push it up. 7 and down. 6 and down. 5. Bring it down. 4 and down. 3. Come down. 2 and last one. Push it up. Just let your arms and legs drift aimlessly out in the sky, free and independent of each other, like blades of grass blowing on a hillside. Bring them together, clustered together, fingers touching shins, and open, breathe in. And don't go too far. You don't have to open very wide. Close it up. Exhale. Open like a flower blooming. Breathe in. Exhale. Close it together. Open as wide as you want, but be careful. Don't go too far. Close it up. And one more time. Open. Breathe in. Exhale. Close it up. Bend your knees. Bring it down. And let's rock from tailbone to shoulders. We're going to rock about 10 times. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How was that? Let's come over onto hands and knees for table position. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, fingers spread wide, arch the back up, drop the head. Sway the back down, lift the face, lift the tailbone, and arch it up. Sway it down, arch it up, sway it down, up, and down, and up, and down. Let's let the hips sink down onto the heels, and walk your hands forward. Find yourself in pose of a child, nice and relaxing. Beautiful. Come back up to hands and knees. And let's do our plank challenge for the day. We're doing a 30-second plank challenge today. And then we're going to keep it going. Next Tuesday when we meet, we'll be doing 40 seconds. So if you do 30 seconds every day until then, you should be strong enough and ready for 40 seconds. So we're going to come up on the toes and the hands. If you feel that this is just too much for you, you can be on your knees and hands. But try and get a plank position where your body is really flat like a board, not with your rear end sticking up high. So come on into your plank position, whatever position is good for you. And here we go. We're counting our 30 seconds starting now. We are 1/3 of the way through this 30-second plank challenge. Keep holding, keep strong, keep breathing. Guess what? You're already halfway through. Keep strong, keep holding, keep breathing. Beautiful. You're 2/3 of the way through. See, it helps to be a math teacher when you're doing yoga. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down to your knees and return to pose of a child. This time let's bring the hands along the hips and bring the face down, forehead to the floor in front of your knees. Beautiful. Rise up. We're sitting on our heels now. If that does not suit you, you don't have to do it, or you can modify with a pillow under the knees or under the hips, between the hips and the heels. So sitting on your heels if you can. Sounds good, right? Take a moment to let your hands rest on your knees, shoulders press back, heart moves forward and up. And the head just floats, easy. Let's bring the hands out to the side and up. Reach up, breathe in. Hands come to the heart, exhale. Bow the head. Lift up, stretch up, breathe in. Hands separate, come down to the floor by your hips. Exhale, bow your head. Breathe in, lift. Prayer hands to the heart, exhale. And inhale up. And back down to the floor. Let's rise up on the knees now. Sort of like a mini mountain pose. Make sure your knees are under your hips and your feet can just be extended back, toenails on the ground back there. Let your arms hang from your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back a few times just to accentuate that your shoulders should be back, and then relax them. And we're going to take the right hand and walk the fingers down towards the knee, tilting the body over. Left hand rises up into the air, reaching up overhead. Stretch it tall, tall, tall. Reach, reach, reach. This hand reaching down, this hand reaching up. Relax the torso, relax the neck and head. Stretch and reach and breathe. And then sweep that hand back down and come back up to standing in your mini mountain pose on your knees. And let's take the other hand, the right hand, sweep it up. Let it reach up overhead and walk your fingers down onto the side of your leg towards your knee. Stretch up, 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 and down, down, down. One hand reaching up, one hand reaching down. Hold and breathe. And walk your fingers back up your leg. Bring the body straight and lower that arm. Circle your shoulders back again a few times. Breathe. And over the top to the front. Beautiful. All right, stretch both arms out from the shoulders, and we're going to tilt over and find the floor with one hand, and the other leg, the opposite leg, stretches out. All right, see if you can lift the leg, let it hover in the air. Bend the knee, bring it down, and come back up. Let's tilt the other way. Find the floor with your hand and extend that opposite leg out to the side. Let's see if we can hover that leg up into the air a little bit. Hold it up in the air. Breathe deep. And then bring the leg down and come back up again. Stretch it up. Breathe in. Let's find our seat on our heels and come back to prayer pose. Beautiful. I'm going to turn with my side to the camera so you can see what's happening here. We're going to interlock our fingers behind the hips, squeeze the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades, straighten the arms if possible. If you can't, you can always use a small cloth or even your shirt, your t-shirt, and grab a hold of the cloth so that your hands don't have to be clasped. So from here, we are going to bow our head down by our knees and let the arms squeeze up towards the ceiling. And this may be as far as you want to go, but if you want to go a little farther, you can rise up off of your heels and rise up onto the top of your head. And the arms will come over close to the floor beyond your head. When you're ready, sit back and then come back up. And let's try a wide-legged pose of a child. So see if you can get the knees open. The toes, big toes, can still be touching back here behind your hips. Knees open. Open a little wider maybe. Bring your hands to the floor in front and ease yourself down so that your heart finds the earth and the side of your face can come down, or you can be on your forehead. You can be on your cheek or your temple or your forehead. And as your heart seeks the earth, release your shoulders, release your hips. Now, this may be fairly challenging for some of you, but if you feel like you want to try something even more opening, you can bring the feet out and find the frog pose. Beautiful. When you're ready, come up into your table position one more time. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread wide. Turn your toes under and let's find our downward dog. Lift the hips up and straighten out those legs or get them a little bit straighter. Push away with your hands and your fingertips. Let your head drop between your arms towards the floor and walk the dog a little bit, one heel up at a time, hips moving left and right. And walk your feet together till the big toes touch. Put all your weight on your right foot and just let the left leg hang from the hip. If you want, you can extend that leg back or up for three-legged dog. And then bring it down, switch feet. All your weight on your left foot, the right foot just hangs from the hip. And then we extend the leg back or up if you choose to, three-legged dog. And come on down with that foot. And let's put the feet wide on the floor and walk the hands back so you're in a straddle stand. Forward fold. Let's cross the arms and let the hands rest inside the elbows. Head is relaxed, neck is relaxed, arms are relaxed. Swing your arms. Remember, if your knees are bent here, that's okay. In fact, you probably should have at least a micro bend in your knees. Hands to the floor in front of your feet. And let's pretend like we're playing the piano right in front of our toes. There's a big piano keyboard. Go all the way down to the bass notes, all the way up to the high notes, back and forth a few times. And then back to the middle, play the drums. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your toes. Slide them up towards your knees. Bend your knees a little more. Push against your knees. Bring yourself up to standing. And let's do a nice standing pose here. Standing tall and straight up in mountain pose. Reach the hands up, breathe in. And exhale, bring it to your heart. Take a step forward with your left foot forward. Right foot slide back and come into Warrior Two. Take the back hand down and feel your leg. Reach for the back of your leg, and then the top front hand goes up and back. Coming back to Warrior Two. Face forward. Bring your hands to prayer pose to your forehead and bow down over that front knee. Be careful, watch your balance. And then we're going to Tai Chi our arms around and up back to Warrior Two. Take that back arm and swing it forward and come and stand tall in mountain pose again. Bring it back to your heart. Exhale. Right foot comes forward, left foot backs down, right front knee bends over the toes, over the heel, over the ankle, and arms come forward and back. Warrior Two. And let's go for Graceful Warrior. Drop your back hand, lift your front hand, reach it back in a graceful arch. then back to warrior two. Bring the back hand forward to meet the front hand, prayer hands in front. Bring your hands to your forehead and bow your head over your front knee. Watch your balance, be careful. And Tai Chi the arms out and around for warrior two again. Back hand swings forward and come to mountain pose, standing tall in one step. Hands to prayer pose. Just a little standing posture to get us through our 45 minutes together. We kind of got robbed of the first 15 minutes, so we'll probably go past 11 o'clock in St. Martin time. But take a moment right now just to rest in your easy pose. And I see I'm quite crooked here. There we go. So let's close out our session today with a breathing exercise. Hi Annie, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry we started a little late. You know how GB is. Sometimes they just don't want to work with you. You got to work around and do the best you can. I still haven't got the power on, so the lighting is still not perfect. But hey, we are nothing if not inventive around here, trying to get things done the best we can. All right, so let's take a big breath in through the nose, out through the lips. And we'll begin another set of rectangular breathing, starting with 8 counts to inhale, 5 counts to hold in, and during that time, just let the breath feel expansive and suspended in midair. And just let it be. Feel the fullness of the air in your body. And then when it's time to exhale, I'll count down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way through as I count down, and then you'll be empty of air, no air in the belly or chest for 5 counts. And then we'll breathe in again for 8 counts. During the time when I'm breathing in and out, I have to do little sips because I'm saying the numbers. You don't have to do that. You can make it a continuous breath. Or you can do it as I'm doing it with just little sips. Either way is perfectly valid. The most important thing is that you are one with your breath, your thoughts, and your attention and your awareness is with the feeling of the air coming into the body, the feeling of the air suspended in the body. And then when you're empty of air, it's quite interesting to feel what part of your body is asking you to take that breath. And then when you breathe in, send it directly to that spot. GB just came back on. I hope you guys are still with me. Let's try and do our rectangular breathing. Okay, so we'll begin with a big breath in together. Let it all out. And we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just continue 2 or 3 more rounds of rectangular breathing with your own counting. Ready, you can just let your breathing return to a normal rhythm and feel like your whole consciousness is floating in a bubble. Let's bring the hands to prayer pose. Find a gratitude. Find your gratitude and your awareness of all your blessings. If there's someone you wish to hold close to your heart, send a prayer of healing or comfort or love or support. Now is a wonderful time to hold them in your heart. Visualize their smiling eyes. Feel that love in your heart that responds to those smiling eyes, those energy sources that you love so much in that person that you love so much. Or maybe it's an animal. Or maybe something else is tugging at your heartstrings at this moment. Always honor those good impulses towards love, towards comfort, towards caring. Believe in the power of peace. Pray for peace to be stronger in the world, in each of our hearts, in each of our belief systems, in all of our intentions. Thank you so much for joining me for Yoga with Lisa SXM. Even when the power goes out, we still manage to do almost an hour of yoga together. I'll see you again on Tuesday next week. Keep doing your plank challenge, 30 seconds every day. Find a way to get on your mat and do at least that. And you'll be glad you did. Next week we go to 40 seconds. And who knows where we'll go from this, but we're going to get stronger, have more endurance, have more strength, which is something that's going to benefit us in every aspect of our lives. Thank you for joining me once again. I am so grateful for your energy and your love. Namaste.